What's up, cooks? It's Wednesday. Today we have a brand new stand mixer in the house. It's Stand Mixer Wednesday, right? This is the Vevor. It's a 7.4 quart mixer, and it comes with a blender and a meat grinder all in one package, right? I'm looking forward to trying this out. It looks really interesting, and we're going to do that today on Amy Learns to Cook. So join us. We have the Vevor Stand Mixer. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank Vevor for sending this mixer. You know I love Stand Mixer Wednesdays, right? What's up, Stand Mixer Wednesday? Because stand mixers happen to be my favorite category of kitchen appliances.
Is that based on volume?
No.
Number of species?
That's based on the amount of fun, right? So let's see what we have here. Woo! Woo!
You can do it!
Ooh, okay. So we have an instruction manual.
Careful, boo-boo.
Whoa. There's a lot with this mixer. Whoa, okay. Eric's nervous with me doing this. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, we got all kinds of stuff. We got a blender, meat grinder, and a mixer. First off, we have the blender attachment. Whoa, with a glass bowl or jar. That's cool. And here's the lid for it. Here we have our pouring shield. Yay. And here we have our meat grinder. So this mixer is pretty interesting because it does come with the meat grinder. And in here you'll see, so this is actually the cutter in here, right there. And this is the die. And here's our pusher. Oh, so when you open your pusher, make sure you have the other dies in here. So this is the medium and fine die for your meat grinder. And then this is a tray that helps you feed stuff. A lot of them don't come with this big old tray, which helps you because you just put your stuff in here and then you feed it through. Awesome. Very nice.
So the one that's on there is a coarse, so if you're going to do like chili grind or something maybe?
Yeah, chili grind. So this is your coarse grind, and then these are your
standard and fine.
Yeah. Also comes with a little spatula. Oh, so here's our mixer. So let's see what we got here. Woo, nice. So this is a 7.4 quart mixer. It's a pretty big tool head. And so we'll lift the head up here and bring the bowl off. And in here we have our whisk. Whoa, that's a big one. Okay, so what else do we have in here? Oh, we have a scraper paddle. So look at that. It's got the scraper on that. Awesome. So here's the dough hook. It's metal. And we have our bowl. So this is a pretty big bowl. It's a 7.4 quart. It's amazing that this mixer is 7.4 quart and it is a till head. It also has a digital display here. So Eric so kindly plugged this in for me. Can I do this backwards? And so let me put the bowl on here. Well, really quick. So there's a little button here. You just put this on, press it, and put the meat grinder on here. And there's also a little top here where you put the blender. And you put that on there to do that. This is pretty cool. So we're going to be judging this mixer on the standard Amy Learns to Cook categories. We're going to be looking up the overall look and feel of this mixer. That's the fit, the finish, sort of my subjective category. We're also going to be using the whip to make whipped cream, the paddle to make some cookies, and the dough hook to make some bread dough. So the overall look and feel of this mixer. So there's a lot going on with this mixer. You get the blender, you get the meat grinder, all in one package, right? I think it's really interesting that this mixer has the digital display. It's unique because not a lot of mixers, even nowadays, have digital displays. I really think that you get a lot of stuff with this mixer that you don't get with a lot of other mixers. So you get the flexible scraper paddle with it as well. So I think this is pretty interesting. It does have a lot of stuff with it that you don't get with a lot of other mixers. It is 7.4 quart, 660 watts. Let me take these off. So you can break it down and just have it as your standard mixer. Obviously, you're not going to use it with all that stuff going on. It does have suction cup feet. So it has a digital display where it has a timer. That's pretty cool. And it has 6 speeds. Sweet, it's not too noisy. Sounds pretty good. So it's time for us to give this a spin. We're going to wash this up, we're going to chill this, and we're going to start our first test. So the bowl is in chilling, but one of the things I noticed, of course, after reading the manual, is this thing has a fermentation function, which you could use for proofing. So right here, there's an F. So you turn this to F, and it says OF, right? And it starts counting down from an hour. I think you could probably change the time. In that, this here, right here, warms. And when you have the bowl in here and the bread in the bowl, you can proof it right in the mixer. So this has a proofer / fermentation function right here in the mixer. That is very interesting. So I just barely turned this on and it got up to like 90 degrees, close to it, with my
Your little infrared.
Yeah, my little infrared thermometer. Ooh, it's nice and toasty right here. So that's pretty interesting. I really like that feature. Okay, so we're going to test out the whisk. I have the whisk and the bowl on here. Eric so kindly chilled it for me. Washed and chilled it. And I have a pint of heavy whipping cream. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here. So let's see what this baby can do. So I do like it has the air coming out the back, because I've seen ones that it comes out the front and then the flour flies into it. I'm going to put some powdered sugar in here and finish it off. Nice. Ta-da! Whipped cream. So we're going to be making some peanut butter cookies. I love that it has a scraper paddle with it. So I have 4 sticks of butter. So we're doing a double recipe. This is a 7.4 quart mixer, so we're giving it a run for its money. I'm doing this backwards, so it's hard to see it. Sugar, 2 cups of granulated sugar, and I got let me make this easier for myself. 2 cups of brown sugar. And we're going to cream this. Looks like the scraper beater is doing a really good job. Whoa, look at it. Yeah, it's nice and fluffy. It's doing a great job. Four eggs. I haven't had to scrape it. Oh, look at that. That's really nice. Okay, let's put in a bunch of peanut butter. I have like 2 cups. Nice and sticky peanut butter. This makes a big batch of peanut butter cookies. That's for sure. I haven't had to scrape it at all. Look at that. Beautiful, big and fluffy. It smells delicious. Look at that. I mean, I haven't really had to scrape it at all. The scraper beater's doing a great job. Yeah. So let me I got my dry ingredients here. Flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I have it in kind of a small bowl here. So I'm asking for it. Very nice. It's kind of bound up here, but...
Looks like you got cookie dough.
I did, and what? To be honest with you, I didn't have to scrape it at all. I scraped it that one time just to, you know, for giggles.
What's the matter, Boo-Boo? A little heavy?
Whoa! This is a big batch of cookie dough. Big batch. Holy cow. You would never be able to do this in some of the other 5 quarts tilt heads. Wow, this is a huge bowl of cookie dough all the way down to the bottom. It did an amazing job. Oh, look at that, I can't even lift it up. Yeah, it did a great job. Time for some bread dough. Here's our bread hook. I'm gonna put a little bit of water, warm water in here. I'm making a double batch of my bread machine dinner roll. So this is a 6-cup flour recipe, bread flour. Yeast, active dry. Olive oil. I'll put links down below to the recipe. Sugar. Bread is so easy to make. If you've never made it, try it. It's so easy. Flour, salt in here. Let's go. I have this on 1 right now. I will be turning it up to 2. See what you got, Vevor. I think I still have it on a 1. Yeah. Bring the dough together fairly quickly. At first I thought I wasn't gonna do that, but it did. So now it's all about the knead. So we're gonna let it go for a little while, see what it does. Okay, so the dough, I let it knead for like 12 minutes. I don't know, just because I was taking a little rest, right? So I have a little board here, and I'm gonna put a little spray on here. So the mixer did pretty good. It didn't get like hot. I don't really see that it got hot at all. It seemed to do really well. So here's our dough. Looks pretty nice. I think we can make some bread out of this. Squishes nicely. It's pretty well hydrated. Not super dry. Feels nice. Feels really nice, actually. So I'm going to do something weird because this dough, this mixer does have the fermentation feature on it. So I'm going to go give it a little spray here. I'm going to put my dough in here, flip it around. I'm going to put it back on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the fermentation function. I'm just going to put this towel over it to keep it warm in there. So I will be back and I'll show you how much this rose. Until then, I was fairly impressed with this mixer. It really did well on that double batch of cookies. They had no problem with it. It made nice fluffy batter. I was really impressed by that. The dough hook did a good job. I'm used to the spiral dough hook and I prefer it. This one doesn't have a spiral dough hook. I don't know. I guess it's not really spiral. I don't know. It's more like a J, right? I prefer spiral dough hook, but it did a good job. If you only an occasional bread maker, I don't think there will be an issue with this. It is a plastic body mixer. The only issue I have is it doesn't have a handle on the bowl. That made it a little difficult for me to get that big batch of cookies out of there. I really wish it had a handle on the bowl. It doesn't. It's not a deal killer, but by no stretch of the imagination, but I just really wish it had that feature. What I do like about it is it has a lot of things with it. You have a blender, you have the meat grinder that comes with it, and you have this fermentation function that right now, because it's wintertime and it's cold in your house, you might have your heater on, but it has an aura of cold, right? And this is great for that. So as soon as this is done, I'll show you how high it rose in this. Other than that, it's a fun mixer. It's a nicely priced, popularly priced mixer that did great on everything that we put at it. So thank you, Vevor, for sending this. I'll put links to it down in the description, and I'll give you a little B-roll when this is done rising. So other than that, have a great Wednesday. Okay, so it doubled in size. Look at that. Wow. I like that fermentation function. That's pretty cool.
Just killed that, boo.
There goes your fermentation. Okay, so here's our dough. It's looking mighty fine. We got one loaf here. That looks kind of good. Looking good. Just gonna take my pan here. It's that long. And I can measure the length that I think it should be. Roll it up, roll it up, pinch it up, pinch it up. Yep, yep, yep. And then on the end, and then we have us a loaf of bread. Hee hee hee, dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee. Yay! This one. Oh, that feels good. Eric's looking at me like I'm...
So if you want to physically assault some dough, then this is a good mixer to do it.
Do. I'm going to cut that in half. That looks about the same. And I think I want to make a little bit of a freeform dough. I probably should let this relax a little bit, but I really don't have time for that. So I'm gonna flatten this out, roll it, pinch it, give it a little pinchy pinch, 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 pinch. Yay. Make me a little... How about that? What do you think about that, Boo?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put one here. Pan them up. Pan them up. Pan them up as you want. Just as you want. I don't know. I guess I'm making like two big hoagie rolls out of these.
I mean, are they going to be able to expand and not touch each other?
Yeah, even if they touch each other, it doesn't matter. Roll, roll, pinch, pinch, pinch. Roll them up, Charlie. Pinch. There you go. You can bake these in a little pan, or you could just go for it. Bake it like this, right? I'm gonna put a cover on here, Let them rise again. So I slashed the bread with a bread lame and I gave them a little egg wash. So we have a little loaf of bread. I didn't let this rise too high because I wanted it to be toaster size. And we have 2 of these rolls. I don't know. You could use these as sandwiches. And cut them as sandwiches. You can cut them open to make a
hoagie.
Make a hoagie. You can make a pizza bread. Or you can cut them this way and make little mini sandwiches or French toast.
But at least it didn't come out of the freezer, unlike the store.
Yeah. Beautiful, fresh baked, homemade bread. Awesome. Here comes Peter Cottontail.
From this to this.
Hopping down the bunny trail.